Okay, we're going to do some market analysis here. We're going to go up here into our statistics for market stats, and we're going to take a look at comparables. Homes, residential homes in area 146, which is the Oregon City area. We're going to go into zip code 97045. We're going to search for sales between, 12 months, the last 12 months. These are sold properties, and they're going to have homes which are between 7,000 and 15,000 square foot in lot size. There'll be detached homes, 1,800 square feet to 2,200 square feet. And so let's see what happened in the market in zip code 97045 over those last 12 months. And we'll have the results here momentarily. And we'll take a look. Okay. So here's what we come up with in that zip code. This is the average sold prices and median sold prices, which are very similar. Median, yeah, it's very similar. Doesn't really make too much difference here. Total units sold by bedrooms. Most of the homes were 3 bedrooms with that many square feet, 1,800 to 2,200 square feet. There were a few 4-bedroom homes, but quite a few less. All right, 4-bedroom homes actually were priced a bit less than 3-bedroom homes and a bit less than 5-bedroom homes. Again, that's probably because the square footage there means that those are pretty small bedrooms, probably, relatively speaking. Okay, report data. We're looking here at conventional sales. Let's see, it looks like most of the sales were FHA sales in the zip code, and followed by conventional sales. The sold prices here, if we kind of take a look here, we can see that the sold price averages for conventional loans or conventional sales were $223. If we just come down to overall average, let's start there, $224 to $225. By bedrooms, here's 4-bedroom homes. They were $218 to $219.5 as a median, and so days on market around 90 days roughly. 3-bedroom homes took a little less time. These are ones that actually sold. This doesn't count the homes which went off the market because they expired, overpriced, that sort of thing. Okay, and this shows also how these homes are sold. The listing office sells roughly 12% of these listings, and sales, the rest of the sales, 87% or so, were sold by offices other than the listing office, for a total of 55 sales. 7 sales in-house, 48 were involved in a different office. Okay. So now let's go to what the marketing plan looks like. I just want to give you a real overview of what's happening in the overall market. This is not specific to a particular property naturally, but just kind of gives an indication of what's going on in the overall market, that zip code for homes in that size range and age range. Okay. So let's go over here. Let's take a look. What's marketing? What kind of marketing are we involved with here? Well, with Connect Realty, my company, here's a kind of a quick overview of what we're doing. And I'll just kind of stick through here. Okay, we have a complete property website. Now, what this is about is an individual single listing site. I'll show you a little sample here of what that looks like. Okay, as you can see here, we don't really need there. This is what the property looks like. I should say the listing looks like. There's a photo gallery. So when we go in and take pictures of the property, of course, but instead it's music, we can do that if we want to. We make it high def by going this way, and it makes for a real nice presentation. The detail is very clear. People can get a real good idea of what your property is really all about. We also do virtual tours are similar. Just puts audio with it. We go to the property map, and you can just zoom in, zoom out, see what that's all about. Take an aerial view of the property. Nice, huh? Street view, street elevation, and you can kind of take a look, see what that looks like, that neighborhood there. Okay, and what's nearby. Here's what are coffee shops, and all the various locations. You want to pick something out, you can find out where the churches are. I have to zoom out here on this map, but payment info. This is $450,000 or $4.5 million property. Only $900,000 down, and then you can finance the balance. Find out more. Simply put in the information here, and this will be sent immediately to me, and it also is sent to my phone. Information concerning area schools, middle schools, elementary, high, documents. Now, this has to do with various documents that we put in that are connected to the listing, like seller's property disclosures and that sort of thing. Maybe a copy of the plat map if it's unusual, that sort of thing. What's the city like for someone coming from out of town? They'd like to know. Let's see, where are we here? Blocked. There we go. And here is all the information having to do with that particular town, and we can go down to zip code, which is what this has done here. Okay. And brochures. You may want to go ahead and have brochures printed out and put it into a brochure box out in the front. You can do that, and this is how we take care of that. This is one layout. Here's another layout, same property, different layout. Okay. You'll notice you have the QR codes here, so if you have a phone, an Android or an iPhone, you can scan this in with your QR reader application, and it will download all the information into your phone so that you can display it, have it right there on your phone. Here's another layout of the same property, and this can be printed out, as I say, and put in the brochure box. So let's move on. What else do we have here? Well, let me. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. Sorry. Okay, customizable virtual tours. Now, virtual tours, this is what that looks like. I think I showed you an example in that previous one there. You can see this is basically just the moving photos of the property, and we put these into things such as websites and blog sites, that sort of thing. It's kind of nice. High def panoramic tours. Really, I just showed that to you, but I'll go ahead and just show it real quick here. Okay, so you can see that these are panoramics where we can take a particular location. And this is not appropriate for all properties, but for many properties you do a wide angle view of the property. You take one location and start taking pictures in a circle, basically. It gives a good idea of what, if a person was just standing there and glancing out the front door or wherever, they can see what's across the street. Mobile phone website. Now, this is another feature. We'll go over here. So if you have a phone and you have a texting capability, what you can do is just simply text information. Text us information. It's given. Each listing is different, but you'll text a particular number, and it'll be returned. The information on the property will be returned to your phone in a matter of seconds. Excuse me. And it would look like this. This is what would come back to your phone. So a person can get that information and simply press on this number right there, for instance, and it would call me. On my listings, it would call me directly. Text messaging and call capture. This is, again, we just talked about that. This is the hanger that you put on the sign so that the person can understand what to do with their phone. Although I use the QR codes more often, frankly. They seem to be more prevalent these days. Featured property widgets. These are just widgets which we put on to various websites, fan pages, like Facebook, that sort of thing. These are little gadgets that we can put in line, and they will go ahead and give the opportunity for the prospect to get information, call, and find out, arrange a showing. Flyer generation automated. Well, this is what I showed you earlier. Once again, here's the different layouts you can pick from. Should you want, whatever layout you prefer, we've got them all. All right. Now, unlimited media. Now, this is another thing too. We have video, we have PDFs, we've got RSS feeds. There's a wide range of marketing effort that we put into the listings. It just depends. The kind of marketing we do depends on the property itself. Automated feedback system. This is where we get get the agents involved when they show the property to give us some feedback, so we know what's going on there, and we can provide that feedback to you also. And syndication is real important. This is where we make sure that your property, when it's placed into multiple, it doesn't go just into multiple listing here locally, but it goes to the national database. We also syndicate it among Zillow, all these other Trulia, Google, Looky-Loo, Yahoo, HotPads, Front Door, and there's about, I'm guessing, about 6 more that we syndicate with today. And so your property is getting substantial review by the marketplace. There's no question about that. If someone's in the market for your home, they'll definitely find it in our sites. Aerial views, we looked at that briefly. One-click Craigslist postings, we put onto Craigslist, just another source of leads, and it generates the system generates the HTML to post there. And here is so this is what that's what I'm all about. That's the marketing end of things. There's actually some other things that I haven't shown you yet, but let's go to the website. And this is the website that we we developed here, which is quite useful. And you'll see here all listings, new listings, price changes, your favorites. A buyer looking for properties, he can come in here and have a list of his favorites all put together for him to review later on. And so, for example, I've got here for buyers, Oregon City home with acreage. Well, this is I'll come back to that. Sellers, loan modification versus short sale. We have some information having to do with that. Home loans in our block. But let's go ahead and just go down here a little bit. Here's the phone application, another phone application, I should say. It's very, very robust. Someone with an Android, for instance, they would come to this website, to this URL, portlandhomesandmaps.com, and what they would see if they're doing it from their phone, this would pop up. And I'll show you. I've got a video, separate video, which shows exactly how that works. Summary: we've got on the market right now over 23,000 homes. The average price of homes in the market in that listing database is $335,000. We've got 175 new listings today. All right, and for sellers who are facing, they're in default or facing some real hardship, they got to get that home sold. What's your options? Well, this is what we've got here. I'll just click on this real quick. This is another site that we specialize in providing services for sellers who are actually very concerned about their default on a home mortgage. So that's what this site's all designed to do. And we have a free download for homeowners guide to give them all their options. It goes into quite a lot of detail, actually. And here's some more information from our site there. Again, it's a good place for people to get good information, accurate information regarding the foreclosure process, what your alternatives are, the pluses and minuses of each particular solution. And so that's and again, I'm just showing this to you just to give you an idea of what that's all about. All right, so let's go into the search engine, because I think this is real critical. You know, people are looking for good search engines when they go out to find a property. More than 70, almost 80% of people start their search on the web these days. So when they come to my site, let's go to all listings. And let's say that they're looking for the $250,000 to $375,000 range, and by city, well, let's go by zip code. And that zip code is 97045. And minimum bedrooms 3, minimum baths, minimum square footage 2,000. What's available today? This is what you would find, or be looking for. So I'm going to start the search. 4 pages of properties come up in that search. Okay, here's one, there's one, and so on. And so I'm going to click on this one for the heck of it. This property here shows that here's a picture of it. There's 16 pictures actually. You can go through and take a look at each of those homes, pictures of me. It's 4 bedrooms, 3 baths, 2,300 square feet, 289, the property address. Let's say that, okay, we're going to continue to look down here. It's in the Holcomb Elementary area. Price changes on the listing. This is the history of the property. Price was changed on 10/12, 10/22 changed again. Well, no, it wasn't. Let's see here. Not sure why they did that. Interesting. Anyway, 4 bedrooms, masters up, and so on. Go on down here. And you'll notice here the other homes in the neighborhood. This site here provides it with information regarding homes within a quarter mile, for example, or a half mile. I can click on that and refresh. And it gives you an idea of what the homes are priced, what level of prices that particular neighborhood has for sale, and if it's more or less than the subject. And that's pretty helpful. Now, you can go ahead now, a person then can request information here, naturally, submit the form, take a look at the map, find out exactly where it is a little better. Here's the street view. You can take a look around, get an idea of what it looks like. And walk score, you can start, discussing where, once again going in, showing where the particular restaurants are and all that. Financing information. QR code, if you have your camera or your phone, you can just go ahead and put your QR scanner, scan that into your phone, and it pops up, and you'll get all this detailed information on your phone, along with maps and all that. Now, if you wanted to go ahead and add this particular one to your saved, it's been saved to my list. Okay, so now I want to go to my favorites. There it is, property hot sheet. Okay, this property has been put into my my list of saved searches, so I can go in here and view it, and so on. So later on, when I go offline, come back in, it'll be there in my saved area, in my favorites area, actually, right here. Okay, and so that's what that's all about. Now, what about price changes? Well, let's say that I want to look in the last 5 days. I want to look price from, I don't know, take a number. Okay, let's use 200. No, 10 million, probably not. If I'm going 200, let's go 225. So Clackamas County, select all cities. In the last 5 days, what's happened? Any price changes? Yes, there have been price changes. Here's a home, the price was reduced by $29.9, reduced by $12.9. As you can see, this is sorted by, well, I thought it was going to be sorted by price reduction, but I guess not. Okay. Anyway, you can get an idea then of price reductions on particular properties within the entire Clackamas County. On this particular one, I mean, we didn't limit it. We included all these communities in this price range. Okay. Okay, so let's go back. And let's say that I want to go to search all listings once again, but I want to change it a little bit. I can change any of these preferences. I can change. I have a preference for a particular city, and that sort of thing. Or if I want to go back by city, and I'm going to go in Clackamas County. I could take any of these other counties, but I'm going to stay with Clackamas County. I'm going to deselect all the properties. The only properties I want now are Oregon City. So let's go ahead and 300, 250. Okay, there's 82 homes, it says, in that price range, and here they are. Well, that's the first page anyway. Go to the next page. Shows a map of the properties on this page. Okay. So the point of it is, what we're doing here is we're providing a buyer a really useful tool where they can take notes on properties. Back up here, your favorites. Okay, that's the only one I had. I'm going to put some notes on there. I can create a note. This is my favorite so far. Okay, and I submit the form. Okay, so now it's been stored. It's on my favorites. Have a map right there and everything. So it's really useful to come back later when you're making comparisons with homes that you said, well, this might fit. Let's come back to it later. Okay, so and then we'll go back here. Back here. And we're back to where we were. Okay. Now, if I want to change the search, let's say I want to look only for properties which are short sales, or no, foreclosures. There we go. I want to look for foreclosures 5 that pop up, and here they are. This is where they're located. There's one. Here's another one. There's one. Here's one, and so on. Again, you can get the information here. You can get the detailed information. Okay. Here's 265, and so on and so forth. And give some idea of what nearby homes have sold for. And or, well, it says both here. I could go just for sale only. And here are the homes which are for sale only in that neighborhood, or within an eighth of a mile, actually, in this particular one. Okay. Okay, so as you can see, a buyer, once they get used to this setup here, it's very useful, very handy, and it also, you can sign up then to have any changes to existing listings in your favorites, any price reductions, that sort of thing. They can be sent to you automatically every morning. In fact, you can set up a search criteria here, and you can save a search. I'll call this My Search OC Oregon City, and I save it. Okay, so it's been saved in my hot sheet, which means the hot sheets are updated daily. And if there's a change to the hot sheet, you'll be notified. An email will be sent to you with every change to properties which meet this criteria. Okay, if there's additions, new listings, or if there's price changes, you'll know automatically every day. Okay, change. Okay, let's go to the next. There's only one page anyway. All right, so I'm going to go back up to all listings. Actually, we'll go back up to the main page, home page. Okay, so and here's a quick search if I want to use that. I'm not going to use that right now. And we also have a blog. So the blog gives you an idea of some of here are the topics that we keep track of. Give an idea of the market. And I'm going quickly here naturally. You can peruse this at your leisure if you choose to. But these are the reasons why people come to this blog and or come to this site and have a wide range of services available to them.